I ain't great at this Madden shit.
Breaks a tackle. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's got room.
Take me to the Baja, bitch!
Patriot touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point splits the uprights.
Take me to the fucking Baja.
7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. And he goes
Get his
Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Being chased out left. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, shit.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Moss going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long run gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3.
No, excuse me,
so after knocking through the field goal, here's
put that hit on
it. Away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent
damn, let me get another one.
27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing, Jones. But he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Sound like there's a pill on that
one.
one.
The line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50.
I said pass.
10, 5.
These niggas retarded on my soul.
Touchdown.
I pressed R1 right analog stick up. These niggas straight rush.
Turn it into a big game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Oh, huh.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Hey, you gonna say something about me and you over there?
If you got one squad,
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one. But
What?
I didn't walk right in front of the TV as soon as I hiked the damn ball.
I didn't even go in front of the TV.
You was right there where I was hiking
I
the ball.
was on the side. Don't blame your weak ass shit on me.
Nah, that was me. Say less. See that? That's without you in the way.
He's taken down at the 24.
Niggas ain't gonna be the freshest nigga there ever. Why I'm not?
Because niggas playing the game.
Why her head like that?
I don't
She
know.
like
That's the girl on Detroit Fiverr or work manager, whatever the fuck she is.
talking about instead of looking for a bitch, you playing the game. Dog! Hey, Bo! She gonna get these niggas dead flowers. She did for sure. Like, bro.
Was it 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries.
Oh my God.
Like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
But no, a girl that worked at the flyer place is going viral right now because she.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They call her
New
as
England on 3rd down.
Oh,
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
Cut it out, bro.
Snags it for the pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The CD, I know it's just his second year.
This nigga like Michael Jordan on this bitch.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving
That
forward.
bitch was damn near a dot. It was a good look, but it was a bad pass after I threw that bitch. My bad, Coach Mo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Forgot it was people watching me and shit. I'm out here just doing shit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both lost. And this turns
We gonna get on his ass.
He's not gonna get
What up, Coach Mo?
That'll be a
That was for you.
And you know the man who who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays,
I can't have nothing. You like a kid, and then you gonna break my finger.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Sauce going crazy.
I gotta stop thinking it's 11 o'clock.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Milk this clock.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be
I didn't even go to that point, but
they had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Talking about being a gambler is crazy because what you mean you lost 4 games.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is. Here on 3rd. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
how can I have the ball past the 50 with 5 yards to go and not go for that bitch?
That's some shit that pissed me off. Just say, well, I want to rebound 2 points short of $10,000.
That pissed me off.
That's some shit. They don't even do that shit anymore.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going
hell,
again on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh!
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
I didn't even see that nigga come in on attack mode. This time.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the
Cut it out, bro. Let me intercept the fucking ball. They let fucking Curse jump 8 feet high for the route. That shit's crazy.
Outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Go get the ball!
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that
Oh
from
my
good
God.
to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No,
Yeah.
it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for
probably should have went to the gym this morning.
Another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
I didn't try to be gone all day. They had me at the store all day.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown.
Cut it out.
Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Ain't no more grease.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead is
I'm saying you could have put another thing in grease and you ain't got that shit popping on. Oh yeah.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Dishes. That's only one dish.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13th.
No! Last one. I already touched it. Last one. What do you mean?
The Bills come to the line to start their next
Yeah, so we still within that time.
The lead, CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
Over here,
the
cool.
message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's different.
Gibson again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Here's Jones off the play fake. Going deep here for Parker. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams
what is that nigga
speed in the 3rd quarter. They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Hey, Lee.
This team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Lee, what's that nigga speed, dude?
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He's going to wind up
did that shit.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
I'm not supposed to bring him up.
Dawson Knox, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10.
What? What the fuck? You didn't tackle me.
Ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that's
crazy.
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. Harris, no gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Harris going to get it again on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jones, off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On the move to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Buffalo. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Just told you can't cook.
Away to his left.
Can't cook from the bedroom.
Throw that one away. The action there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got
you
plenty
good?
of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Where the fuck that shit been at all game?
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis.
How the fuck did he get open?
And the Bills are looking to make it 2
Do these niggas like
add on to this 4th quarter lead?
not know how to play defense unless you click on them? Like you gotta play the defense?
Up to 29 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
Yeah.
And I think
What's
this
up?
is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some good position for your defense.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This guy.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage.
God damn.
As a sack for the
Tackle the nigga.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills head on.
You thought I was finna play you for some money. Fuck out of here, Unky.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And
You done it. Grew up on Madden. Play me in 2K for that pay. Yeah, I ain't hear you say nothing. You hear me saying?
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him.
He ain't no shit.
20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here I come.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It won't taste like that. It tastes good. Taste it.
So what you do to it?
I don't know what you did to her.
Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones now off the play fake. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, Jones is just...
This nigga suck. This nigga suck. This nigga suck. This nigga suck. This nigga suck.
Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, this defense...
Oh, my God.
They're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter
Oh,
on defense,
my God.
play. But with this
that was the worst fucking pass
they all want their shot at picking off a pass.
in Patriot fucking history.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now it's
I gotta take more.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it'll be win number 10 for them on the year.
It's hot, ain't it? Yeah. Hot as shit.
It didn't taste like that to me.
It might just be after.
Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Man, just go for it. You don't taste like that?
No, okay. It's hot as fuck.
It's spicy?
No, like hot as hell.
So okay.
Like I burned myself here.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
There he goes, left side.
You don't like this.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor.
What the fuck?
Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
Oh my god.
I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt
these
like they
niggas suck.
Back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get
oh my god.
Analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that
these niggas suck worse than me.
80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs.
Wow.
Right along the sideline.
So nobody's seeing him.
Keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. So add two more in the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play action. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 20. Now Harris. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
Why you walk away?
More than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory form.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
So you don't like him?
It's not my time to take you to make it and then make it again.
You don't like him?
I said I did. I'm eating it.
I don't like it. I'm not cooking for you, Mama.